Hello, I'm Preston Diamond, Managing Director of the Institute of WorkComp Professionals, headquartered in Asheville, North Carolina. Thanks for joining us as we spend a few minutes talking about, well, a company that you'd all recognize, Alcoa Industries. Why are we going to talk about Alcoa Industries? You know, at the Institute, we focus on analyzing the workers' comp account, finding overcharges, finding errors, recovering money. We talk about creating a clinic relationship. We talk about the hiring process. Alcoa seems to have wound it all together. While self-insured doesn't have those same errors and overcharges that we're familiar with, they do promote zero injury culture, which is something that advisors also promote. Let's talk a little bit about Alcoa's history when Paul O'Neill took over in 1987 as president and CEO. Now, you may remember O'Neill as being President George W. Bush's Secretary of the Treasury after he resigned from Alcoa. But back in '87 when he was hired, Alcoa had the best safety record in the industry. They had cut their injury rate by 50% the prior 10 years. Their lost time was 1/3 of the U.S. industry's average. So when O'Neill was hired, what do you think he did first? You know, the analysts thought that he would promote better earnings. He would promote increased revenue. He would open new plants. He would change their smelting process. O'Neill surprised them all. Even though their injury record was outstanding, his major focus was on even getting better, going to zero injury culture. That was the cardinal rule at Alcoa after O'Neill took over. He said, you know, safety is in everyone's best interest. That's the one thing that touches every one of our employees. So we're going to focus on safety, not sales, not distribution, not those other things. So in O'Neill's tenure, from 1987 to 2001, what do you think happened, and why did O'Neill really focus on zero injury culture? Well, the injuries went from 1/3 of the U.S. average to 1/20th. Terrific increase. Sales soared from $4.6 billion to $22.9 billion. Net income increased from $264 million to $1.5 billion. O'Neill knew that because he was measuring safety, the employees would then understand how to measure quality and efficiency. He knew that if he took care of his people would take care of his company. So by measuring safety that affected everyone, everyone understood the idea of measurement. Now when you go to the Alcoa website, they keep records in real time. And as of November 30th, 2010, for the 12 months ending November 30th, 2010, of their 213 locations, 39.8% had zero recordable injuries. 65.6% had no lost work days, and 99.9% of all of their employees had zero lost work days. So a challenge to you watching this video. How can you activate what Mr. O'Neill put into practice at Alcoa? How can you embrace the zero injury culture?